Hi guys, my name is Matt, aka Amy, and it's a good thing I'm not making this video live, because well, this is attempt 3 at an intro. Hilariously, the first time I forgot to record any sound. Second time I actually forgot to do any recording at all, and this is the third attempt, which I'm hoping is working, but we will see. Welcome to another Saturday. Or another weekend. Saturday is not always the day we do it. And welcome to another episode of Let's Try. Let's Try is the weekly series I'm doing where I'm going through games in my Steam catalog and trying them. Some games which I've always thought looked good and I thought looked promising, but I never really found time to play. Today, as you might be able to tell, we have Prison Architect. Prison Architect is a game I picked up many years ago while it was on Steam Early Access. I'd watched some videos on YouTube of it. Thought it looked really good. Downloaded it or bought it, sorry, and bought and downloaded it, and played a whole 8 minutes before stopping and then never coming back to it. And I think that means it's a prime candidate for Let's Try. So like I said, this game was originally out on Steam Early Access, and I think that means it's a kind of a prime candidate, is a great example of the Steam Early Access program. It was released, and even when it was released, it didn't look too bare bones from what I remember of the series I was watching. But then over time they've developed it, they've released it, they've then released expansion content to it, and all around it seems like it's exactly what you want from the early access program. It's not a game which got bogged down and never released and never developed. Doesn't seem like it was just a cash grab. So I think that's great to see. There we go, Prison Architect. The music stopped. I've clearly been talking far too long. If I click, does it come back? No, it doesn't come back. We have been talking far too long. Okay, let's power through this. Bit of an introduction if you've never heard of Prison Architect. This is coming directly from the Steam page, or the Steam store page. Welcome ones, only the world's most ruthless warden can contain the world's most ruthless inmates. Design and develop your personalized penitentiary in Prison Architect. Key features: customize confinement, allocate resources to optimize your compound, don't restrict the flow of the crowd lest you encounter a flood, fire, fight, or full-blown riot. Invest and innovate, tap federal money with grant application and direct your funds to combat disease, gang activity, litigation, and more. And management and ensure your prison is mostly ethical, safe with top-notch staff including armed guards, psychologists, doctors, lawyers, and snitches. Okay, without much further ado, I think we'll try and go through the campaign, or at least some of it. I don't imagine we'll finish it today. Let's get going, shall we? Okay, campaign. Death Row. I think this started Death Row when I booted up the game. I installed it, and I obviously wanted to test that it was coming through OBS properly. So I started and it went straight into a cutscene. And in panic, I was like, "Oh no, I hope I haven't missed anything." But I think this should all figure itself out. So let's go, shall we? Death Row. We've been contracted to build an execution chamber at the prison in time for the scheduled execution of one of their inmates. Play. Paradox Interactive. Didn't realize they were involved. Zooming along, living their daily lives. The old jail bus arrives. Is that what, I don't know what it's called. Some receiving their last rites. This music is not as exciting as the intro was. Incoming call from our CEO. This is a tough one. As a prisoner incarcerated at this facility, he's been convicted of double murder, sentenced to death. That's where we come in. We've already been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the guy's big day. Wow. It's a bit grim, isn't it? This is where I want the new facility to be built. First step with any project like this is to construct the building itself with enough space inside to fit an execution room and a holding cell. Okay, construct a building to house the execution facility. So let's get started, construct a new building here. We also need an entrance to the new execution facility. Okay, build a large jail door into the south wall. Okay. So foundations. Okay, buildings, brick. Do I want brick or concrete? Brick. There we go. And then walls and doors. Wait, I'm not finished. Foundations. The workmen are responsible for the construction of buildings. They'll collect the steel and concrete from the storeroom and take it to the construction site. They'll use these raw materials to build the foundations and framework of your new building. This is the slowest part of the construction, so you should plan ahead when building new facilities. While we wait, take a look around, use WASD or the arrow keys to move around, and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Okay, that's all fairly standard, isn't it? Apparently we are in a bit of an abyss. So deliveries are coming in here from the road. That looks like meat and veg. We have this, which looks like a generator of some sort. Got a canteen. Admin offices. Foreman. Chief office. Warden's office. Kitchen. Oh, look. The kitchen is very close to all the cells. Maybe that's what it would be like. I don't know. I thought it'd be weird to have a door. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm just saying. Seems odd. Then we got some more cells down here. Are these like high security? Because they're not. They just look different, don't they? They're away from canteen and stuff. Couple of shower blocks. Okay. All making sense. So what's going on over here? They're putting down steel beams. Okay, it's getting there. And then we need to... So walls are doors, which is what I was looking for, wasn't it? Large jail door. Let's pop that there, as it requested. So foundations, building brick, building concrete. I don't know, am I supposed to use both? I don't know. I don't know why it's flashing at me. We have done what was requested, haven't we? So large shield door, yeah, I've put it down. It's queued. Where we can speed up slightly. Do that. Clock spinning. Someone coming with my door? Anyone? No? I don't know what's happening. Put a door down. Is our door? Oh, there's a door. Okay, we didn't have a door in stock, so we had to get it from the deliveries. Slow that back down. In goes the door. Boom, look at that. Ah, excellent. So we now have a building. CEO. Inside the building, I want a cell and an execution room. Partition the space by constructing some brick walls. I already built brick walls. So there's yeah, building brick. Oh, okay, sorry. And brick wall. Bam. 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 Wow, brick walls are expensive. Oh, 50 square. Oh, we did 10 squares. How much money do we have? Oh, we have a lot of money, so it's okay. Why is nobody working on my brick walls? Am I not understanding? I know they are. Okay, yeah, so it seems only certain things are in stock here. Not everything. So they're coming from deliveries. Is that minus 40 for a food tray? Did we lose a food tray or something? Oh, prisoners are all in the canteen. Or at least some of them. This guy's not. No food for him. Okay, so they've put down the bricks. We're building our brick walls. Excellent. So I'm guessing... Wait, did that crew didn't finish? A different crew comes in to build the rest of the walls? Seems slightly inefficient. To-do's going pretty well. Okay. Now add a large gel dot to the dividing walls. Okay, you can rotate an object before placement by clicking the middle mouse button or press R. R makes a lot more sense to me. Played other games where R hasn't done what I thought it was going to do. There we go, R. R. Okay, so there's £700. So 350, it's 2 of them. Our prisoners are now out in the yard. Not really a lot for them to do here, is there? Trying to decide if that's some sort of escape plan. Notebook page. Starting condition. What? I don't know. Seems pretty detailed. The map begins almost entirely empty. You have a plot of land to build on. Okay, so it must be some sort of game that they're playing. How do I... Oh, is it like a Easter eggy thing? Supposed to collect them all. Okay, that's quite cool. It's just... see, this is sort of what I mean about when I say this game is being developed properly. Why's there a door, though? Oh, I guess it goes through another wall. That's fine. You know, it's got little... just little things like that where you see it and you're like, oh, what's this? Click. It's got just detail and commitment. You have to kind of appreciate it. Yeah, so just looking at some of the designs here, because we may need to copy some of them. Seems like a lot of it has, well, anywhere that's buildings at least. So these, for example, there's an outer wall as well. But over here, there's not an outer wall. So double layer walls might be the way to go. Because I assume maybe if there's a riot or something, they can break out of... I mean, there's little windows, isn't there? So they might be able to break out of this first wall into the second one. Okay, so we've got our doors put down. That's looking good. We need to designate rooms with these spaces. Designate a cell in the smaller area where our condemned inmate will live. Design the execution room itself in the larger area. Okay, so rooms. Now we have cell. We have execution. So cell has a minimum size. Did it just go dark? Oh no, it's because we're inside. I don't know. I'm confused. So 3x4 for our cell. Execution also has, it doesn't have a minimum, but these rooms do have requirements. So yeah, you can, if it's a cell, it has to. Oh, okay. It went dark because when I hover over it, it shows me where all my cells are. That makes sense. So it has to be enclosed. It has to be indoors. It has to have a bed, foam mattress. Oh, just a type of bed, and a toilet. Okay. So I'm guessing we'll have to build those. So then execution room, indoors, electric chair. Excellent. Then sorry. These new rooms have requirements before they become functional. Okay. The cell needs a bed and a toilet. The execution room requires the electric chair. Just like I said. Wow, look at all these objects. This game has it all. Why is it shrinking when I zoom out? Am I scrolling down or something? I don't know. Never mind. So we need to build a bed. We need a toilet. Okay, so then it's telling us what we failed. Oh, when we hover over it, we can see the guy coming in. Excellent. I don't know if that's just part of the tutorial or... We could be a real maniac, couldn't we? We could have the head of the bed in the middle of the room instead of a wall. And we do that. There we go. And we'll escape out of that. So then we have an electric chair coming. If I hover over it now, does it? You can right click to cancel. We can control left click to make high priority. Okay. Guessing we don't have an electric chair in stock. Is this one? Oh, yep. A box with electric chair. Okay, so everything that we get has to come in on a van. Gets dropped off and then a worker gets it. He's going to carry it through. So to me, that means it would make sense to have the storage bits as you come in. So you've got more efficient. What the word be? Just a bit more efficient at the moment they're having to come here, and I guess they're taking it straight to here, but if they weren't, I'm guessing they would drop it in the storage block. Yeah, so beds and stuff. Okay. Shuffling around. All our prisoners are back in, well, all the ones we have are back in cells. Do these guys have slightly bigger cells? Oh no, they're out. I don't know. I don't think they do. I think it just looks like they do because they've got... Oh, they're going back to the canteen. Okay. We have 40 prisoners. All medium security. Okay. Electric chair in. Incoming call. That's the essential taken care of, but there's still quite a few improvements you could make. It's up to you though. These aren't strict requirements. It depends how much you care about your prisoner and their environment. The cell itself could be improved with an outward-facing window and a small bookshelf. And the facility would look better with a higher quality floor material like wooden floorboards or mosaic tiles. Okay. Outside you could add some lighting and a paved pathway if you think it needs it. Okay. What's going on over here? Looking pretty miserable. This is the man in question, Edward Romsey. A teacher once, would you believe? It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do a job. Once you are satisfied the facility is ready, you can begin the prisoner transfer to his new cell. Simply click on the Polaroid in the cell to initiate the transfer. Okay, well, we're not ready yet. I think we're going to have a look at what they were saying. Paved stone is what they were saying for and objects. So lights. We're going to put a window in as suggested. Just because he's dying doesn't mean he doesn't deserve it. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? I guess I could put the window there. And then could look out. Yeah, we'll do that because that's in the middle. Can't stand the idea of it being on the middle. A bookshelf. Let's put him in a little bookshelf. Where could that go? Maybe next to his bed? Yeah, put it next to his bed so he can read some books. A walkway is what they were suggesting, so let's do that. So let's go flooring. Paving stones, and we'll do that. And then we'll also do... That's an expensive way of doing flooring, I think. But maybe it's not, is that? Yeah, I think it is. Never mind. Well, we've done it. Made a fancy... And we have a lot of money, so it's fine. This is inefficient use of funds, but... That's fine. How many stack basically? I'll have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. We'll do that. That'll do. I mean, okay. I suppose it all just worked. I thought we'd have to like plumb it in or something. I'm thinking back to our time on City Skylines. Before we bring it here. Oh, that's snoring. I was like, why is there a ghost noise? It's like, have we awoken a foul spirit? But no, it's snoring. Stone Lake. Having trouble dreams. Let's get this built. What are these? These are our... Oh, these are concrete? It's for our paving stones. The lights aren't very bright. I thought there'd be more... I thought there'd be more to it than that. Everyone's asleep, apart from our friend and its priest. I like how even, you know, you go in here, the showers. You might have heard it before, there was a... there was like a dripping. Oh, we didn't do floors. Okay. Let's do that. Floors. Let's have a look. Mosaic. We'll put mosaic floors in there. Bam. And did it say we could have wood? Wood floors? Limestone, iron. Can I search wood? Nope. Oh, wood floor. Yep. I feel like a wood floor would be very intimidating for those, but I don't want then our prisoner can just have sort of a colder more... Wait, what is it? Wasn't mosaic? I did. For the prisoner's bit. Mosaic, yeah. There we go. So yeah, wood for the entrance, and wood for the execution room, and then mosaic for... Let's speed this up slightly, because it's taking them a little while to get that done. Here comes our materials. What are those? Yeah, more materials. Okay. That might be wood, maybe. Okay, down goes the floor. Yep. Oh, I don't really like that mosaic floor. It looks dirty. I don't know about you, but just... I'd have preferred probably a darker wood, I think. Where is wood? I don't see it. Oh, that wood. We have to do that as well. And probably that as well. Got those. Still waiting for our last few resources to come through. Speed up a little bit more. They come flying along. Yep, thank you. Okay. Why does each guy do one bit? Seems inefficient. Right, okay, so we've now improved our area enough, I think. Though it should have been wood, shouldn't they, so it's consistent. But never mind. We are now ready to get this done. Sorry, my throat's all over the place this morning. The chief, incoming call. Oh wow. Don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone cold killer. Guilty as charged. I'd hope so. He even confessed. One hears description of what he did. It's juicy stuff. It was around 11 PM. Nights were already on. The lights were already on. I knew she was home. Oh wow. This is it. It's a recreation of a murder in prison architect style. House with Caged windows. Wow. That's Jesus. Okay. This video was a little bit more mature than I expected. Maybe I need to blur that out. I knew I'd catch you two here. Edward, just don't. What are you going to do? I think you know what he's going to do. Wow. Well, they made their art style pretty graphic. Edward was an absolute maniac, apparently. That was something else. Clear as day, if you ask me. Doesn't deserve... deserves every fault he's getting. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. Are you so sure in yourself that you can deal out such final judgment? Catching your wife with another man is no excuse for what he did. When he went there with a loaded gun, knowing you'd find them together. That's double premeditated murder. He's done nothing but cooperate with the authorities. This state is making an example of him. If he'd committed this crime 100 miles north, he'd be looking at life imprisonment instead. How is that justice? Do you mean a guy like this running free? I'll sleep just fine at night when you know he's gone. Wow, it's now asking us the morality of the death sentence. Incoming call. Good work so far. However, there's one problem. The execution room isn't functioning yet because it doesn't have any power. We need to connect it to the electrical supply. Okay, I was right. I knew it didn't have electricity. But nobody believed me. Okay. We're now viewing the prison in utilities mode, which shows us the electrical wiring layout for the entire prison. Okay, this does remind me of City Skylines. Each building in the prison is connected to the power grid by these thick underground electrical cables. Power is provided by the prison by this substation, which draws electricity from the national grid. Okay, I'm guessing that's how much power it's producing. A little wavy bar. Oh, these cells are out of... As you can see, this entire wing of prison cell is without power. All the lights are out. To fix this problem, we first need to switch into utilities mode to understand why the lights are out. The lights are without power. Okay, we can do that. The nearest electrical cables are too far away. Our engineers can't complete the wiring for that area. Yeah, because it goes up to here and it can spread. Extend the electrical cables nearby to cover this wing of the prison. Okay, utilities. Electrical cable. Bang. Bang. Does that do it? I hope so. Where am I? Where are my people at? Okay. Oh, okay. In comes our what are they called? Like spindles? Are they spindles? I think spindle is a small version you use for string or thread. I'm not sure what the industrial sized ones are called. It just says they're carrying electrical cable. But yes, they're coming in. We're gonna lay. You can see what we're gonna lay there. People in the shower. Trish. Wow. Do I need to blur these out? I don't know. I'm surprised you... I don't know. In my simplistic mind, I didn't realize you'd be allowed to have workers just working between prisoners. But maybe it's just because it would be too complicated if you couldn't. As in too complicated to manage. Okay, so it's going down. So we should hopefully start to see power appear, maybe? Oh, so Donnie over here is living in darkness at the moment. It's kind of sad for him. So is this, any of this working? No, it's, oh, because we haven't. They wait to the end to connect it up. Okay. Seems foolish. At least, to me. There we go. Okay, so that's now all powered. Excellent. Incoming call. Lights aren't the only thing that needs power. Your new electric chair does too. Yep. Use the power cables to connect the execution facility to the power grid. The electric chair itself is a special type of electrical item. It requires its own dedicated power line. You need to connect it directly with mains cables. Okay. Hey, look, we got another notebook page. Punishment. The player can click any prisoner and punish them. The options. Oh, so these are actually. Oh, it's not a game. These are tips for us. The player can click on any prisoner and punish them. The options available depend on the facilities at the prison. Punishing a prisoner makes them less likely to escape for a while. Overly strong punishment makes them more violent. Options: beating, no meal tray, confined to a cell. Oh wow, okay. I can make it slightly bigger, smaller. Okay. Look at that, we got page 3 and page. So what was page 3? The map begins almost entirely. Oh, okay, right, yeah. So we have a now I'm reading it. I'm like, yeah, this does make sense. Only one feature exists: a road joining the edge of the map. All deliveries appear here. Drive into the designated stop zones. Expect to be unloaded. The player can modify the road layout later. You do have a collection of raw materials. You have some staff to get started. A few builders, haulers, maybe one guard. Again, going some vans, pulling up van 1, staff. Van 2, raw materials. Van 3, basic doors, beds. Since no stockpile exists yet, goods and materials will be manually dropped off near to the road. You also start with a certain amount of money in the bank, enough to build your initial prison. Okay, yeah, these are hints and tips. Is there any more of them? If you see any paper, shout. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing they're meant to be found. Okay, so we need to connect up our... What are they? Oh, a tree. Okay. You don't want a tree growing next to your wall, do you? Someone might climb over it. Okay, back to the job at hand. Utilities. So we need to bring our power down. I mean, or we could bring our power up, but down seems... Oh, we need to... That's something. Delete that. Wait, oh, okay. Does that not work? I don't understand. Do I? Wait, what? So how do I... Am I supposed to bring it down like that? And then like that? Does it have to be like that? I mean, that seems to be what it's suggesting, but... Do I need to do that as well? I don't know. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. That might be a bit overkill. I'm not sure. We'll learn in time. But yeah, I don't know whether if we went down, whether it works. We should have tested it, see if it counted. But instead we've come along. And then I'm guessing that wouldn't stretch to these rooms, so that's why we brought this bit down as well. Given it's 10, yeah, it only costs 10 per thing. It's probably better to be slightly overkill than underkill. I wonder if it's better to almost build a grid as well. Just bam, 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 bam. Have the whole. I guess you don't want the whole thing ready to go for power. So these builders seem like they have their own traits because this guy's tired. I wonder if that means we in the full game we need to be doing something to assist them. Incoming call. We're almost done, I think. We should test the new execution room at least once before we try to use it though. I'm just going to turn it on for a few seconds, make sure everything is okay. I mean, we're still putting what? No, we're not. We're done. And okay, so well, that didn't work. Looks like we drew too much power trip the circuit breaker in the power station. The whole prison is dark. We're going to need more juice to be able to handle the power spike the electric chair generates. Okay. First, we need to turn the power back on. This is a two-step process. Switch the power station back on by clicking on it and selecting switch on the menu that appears. Then build 3 more capacitors so we have enough power capacity to handle the electric chair. Once you've done that, test the electric chair again by clicking on it and selecting the switch on in the menu. Okay, so click that and switch on. Power's back on. So capacitors increase the amount of electricity generated when placed next to an electrical station. Okay, so we can... That makes sense, so that should drop when they get placed. And here they come. You should see that red line drop because we should be able to generate a lot more power or have a higher capacity, so what we're using should be a lower percentage, so it should bring it down, is what I think should happen, if I've understood correctly. And it seems we can put those over the top of wires, so we had a wire running in there, we built on top of it. So I'm guessing that means really, ideally, you have capacitors all the way around. Are they dropping? Hard to tell. Not on the moon yet, that's why. Yep. Yeah, you can see it's probably... Oh, actually, is that... Do we get a bar per... I think we got a bar per thingy. That makes sense. Okay. So back to our chair. Switch on. Seems to have worked. Okay. Well done. I believe we are finished with this job. What happens now is out of our hands. We did a professional job, and that's important in our business. Try not to worry about what happens next. Wow. Again, church with barred windows. It's a bleak world that Prison Architect is set in, that's for sure. Coming to confess to his priest. Can I help you? Edward. Are you looking for forgiveness? I don't know. I have to do something. I can't live with the things I've done. You have to turn yourself in. Whatever you've done, cannot evade the consequences. You'll never be able to live with yourself until you face up to your past. I want to go back. I want to forgive her. I want her to forgive me. God will forgive you, no matter what you have done, if you ask him to. But you must answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There is no other way. There is no other way, apparently. It is time, Edward. You have done the right thing, even though this world will not forgive you for it. You'll be with God soon, and he will have the final judgment on you. Wow. Off he goes. No last meal, it seems, in our prison. Toilets could do with a bit of a clean. Bit grim. Onto the chair he goes. Oh wow, even is the mask a real thing? Do they wear that? I don't know. It's very executional like though, isn't it? Edward Romsey You've been found guilty on 2 counts of murder in the 1st degree. The penalty is death. Do you have anything to say? Susan, I'm sorry. Oh. That was something, wasn't it? Well, we've learned the basics there. How to build a building, how to build electricity cabling. Chapter 2, Palomero. Let's hang on, let's see if we can let's just skip this. Okay. We've been going 41 minutes, which I know isn't the full hour. But I'm enjoying this. And what I'd like to do is play through this whole campaign. We have 4 more bits to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this video slightly short. And then I'm going to do the other 4 episodes, or 4 campaign bits, as we learn to play this game. And we'll do those as separate videos. I actually really enjoyed that first hour, or first 40 minutes, and first campaign bit. This game seems actually very in-depth. I mean, I think we really just scratched the surface, but it seems like a lot going on. And I think these tutorials are kind of from the when the game first came out, so I think we're very early in. But yeah, I think this has a lot of potential, and I'm actually pretty excited to go out and cut the rest of this footage and record the rest of it. But yeah, this has been let's try. And this has been Let's Try Prison Architect. We have tried it. We've enjoyed it. And, yeah. Until next time. Thank you again for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this content. I release a Let's Try video every week. And between that, we release various other videos. Trying to build a bit more diversity in. Which is proving slightly tricky at the moment, but never mind. But yeah, until next time, thank you for watching, and take care. I will see you again later. See you later, bye.